Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome to today's online workshop on the basics of Moulage and simulation. I am Ala Sayed, a member of the Saudi Society for Simulation in Healthcare, and I will be your moderator. We are honored today. We have Dr.Omaimah Qadhi, and she holds a PhD in nursing from USA and a master degree in critical care and trauma from San Francisco. Currently, Dr. Qadhi is an assistant professor at King Saud University in Riyadh, and she was among the top 3 winners in the Moulage competition held in 2022 by the Ministry of Health. Dr. Omaimah brings a wealth in knowledge and expertise in nursing education and simulation. Today, she will guide us through the essential technique of Moulage, enhancing our understanding of its role in healthcare simulation. So let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Omaimah Qadhi. Dr. Omaimah, the mic is yours.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Ala, for the introduction. Today, I'm going to talk about the basics of Moulage. First, at the beginning, we want to know what is Moulage. That is a word that is taking some from a specific.
Dr. Omaimah, sorry, your voice is not clear.
Okay.
Okay, how about it now?
Thank you. Clear.
Okay, good. Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Ala, for the introduction. Today, I'm going to talk about the basics of Moulage. Moulage is part of the art that used to be for molding like wax. And then in the previous centuries, they started to use it for medical field, trying to simulate like skin conditions, different skin conditions, or different skin problems that might happen in the sake of training or preparing the students or the medical students and the nursing students to learn more about these conditions, because some of these conditions are are rare and are not always available to be seen in real life. So as we know, simulation is simulating situations to be similar to real situations for the sake of increasing the students' confidence when they try and they learn more than one time without the fear of making mistakes that might endanger the patient's life. So for today, I'm going to talk about Moulage. I'm going to just talk about the basics materials that you need when you want to simulate or make a specific condition in the skin with Moulage. We need more than one thing, but the basic thing, the very important thing is the wax. There are so many companies that they produce this type of wax, and they are specific wax that they are made for this purpose. So usually it's hard, so we use Vaseline to soft it. Let's say we want to make a wound. We want to make a wound, so we soften the wax. So we soften the wax. Okay, and now we're just gonna make a simple wound. So we need this wax. We prepared this wax. We need, they call it the wheel. This wheel has different colors to make the skin colors depending on what we want to simulate. If you want to make bruising or swelling or bleeding, we have different type of blood. We have a spray, blood spray. We have clotted blood, and we have fresh blood, and we have clotted blood. We have different types of powders that we use when we are coloring, and this is a different type of wax. We have also different colors that we use also, different types of powders for, you know, creating the colors that we want. This is a type of silicone that it needs to be mixed at the time of making. Let's say we want to make a blister, which I want to make now. So I'm gonna take small amount of A and mix it with a small amount of B. Mix them together to make the form of the blister, skin blister. So I'm gonna make now this paste. So now we're gonna use the wax that we just softened and the skin of our volunteer. Thank you for volunteering. I'm gonna use a normal makeup. Get a bigger person. خلي صاحبتك تصور انت. Is it clear, Ala? Can you see now the hand?
Yes, doctor. Yes.
Okay. So just trying to even the color of the skin at the beginning. So it's a good idea to have different different colors or different degrees, or like for different skin complexions. So I put the wax and I try to spread the wax. You can use like this tools, wooden tools, to make the edges. Of course, as I said, Vaseline is very important item in our work. Sometimes it's hard to work with gloves. It's a little bit challenge. So as we see now, it's started to become the same color of the skin. So we can remove the extra amount of the wax that was not spread. And we keep going until it becomes even and it looks almost normal. As we see here, it looks almost normal. We remove all the extra wax. Now, if I want to make an opening, or if I want to make like open wound, I can just use one of these tools. Make sure always the items that you use are not sharp or dangerous on the person who you are doing. So this is, so I made a wound here, an opening. And now we start to use colors depending on what I want to demonstrate. If I want to demonstrate a wound with gangrene or like necrosis, then I will use dark colors. If I want to demonstrate a fresh wound, then I'm gonna use fresh colors. that will demonstrate. So first of all, of course, the skin around the wound will not be normal. It will be most likely red. So we try now to make it like inflamed, like there is an inflammation. Always we can remove the extra ones easily. And go back and we spread the color around the wound. So now we can see the skin around the wound. It looks inflamed. There is a sign of inflammation because of the redness. You can add little of yellow color. Even green. Okay, now we work inside the wound itself, and you need these brushes, different sizes. Okay, now we want to color the inside of the wound, the bed of the wound. We want it to be red. Different red color. So I want to make some slough or put some different colors. As I said, it depends what type of wound you want to demonstrate to your trainers. تعبتي؟ جربي كده الكرسي اقعد على جنب احسن. Thank you. ادخلي أكثر عادي. Yes, thank you. I think this is clear. صح ألا؟
Yes.
Okay. She was a little bit far from the camera. Now we want to put some drops of clotted blood. This is, oops, clotted blood. As I said, we have different types of blood that we can use. معلش تعبتي. Thank you for volunteering. I appreciate it. I want to demonstrate the scan on an abnormal condition. We have like spots. Can also use spray, blood spray. Of course, I will clean all of this mess. Don't worry. So here we have like almost like simple wound, not a complicated wound. not a lot of abnormality, only the sign of inflammation around the bones and the inflammation around the wound. I don't know. Is it clear, Ala?
Yes, mashallah.
طيب. If we want to make a blister, let's say we want to make first degree burn. Let's see how we can make first degree burn. I use just a face mask. This is the face mask that I use. It's already pinky in color, and I'm just gonna do it next to this. So I just spread the mask. Okay. If I want to demonstrate like the irritation of the skin, I'm just gonna wait. Usually I have a small fan that I will use, so it will fastest the dryness of the mask. Okay. I just used the same area because I had already colored. Of course, I don't want to color our volunteer's hand. So if I want to demonstrate like an irritation in the skin, I can do like that. This will show that there is skin breakage. It's not even. It looks irritated. There is redness around the area. And we can now also make it even more. And I can use of the mixture that I just mixed. If you remember, now it's getting harder because I forgot it. I left it for a very long time. I want to make a blister here. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay. To make another blister. And now the mask is half dry, so it will be easier to manage making different shades. Okay. Now when the mask will dry even more, I can make some obvious skin breakage in some of the areas. I have always to change these tools every now and then because even this silicone, the one that I made the blister with, you can apply that as the instead of the face mask. So it's not necessarily to be the face mask. You can just use the silicone and you can just form it the way you want it to be. I'm trying to make, yes, this skin irritation. I hope this is clear for you, guys. I don't know if is it clear? Is there any? So if I want to color the blister, if like, let's say some blisters, they will be filled of blood. So I can use some to color this one with blood. Of course, can use some of them. Talk about them.
Doctor, we have a question.
Yes, sure, absolutely.
From where we can get these tools?
You can check in Amazon. Some of the tools that or materials that we're using, it's the same as the materials for the Halloween. So you can go under that category and you can check there. Under the Halloween products, you will find a lot of things. Also, I can put more of blood clot since it's burnt. We have like some areas. So, okay. And of course, it's very important to say that this is another blister. To say that these materials supposed to be safe on the skin, so they don't cause any irritation or any skin allergy or anything. So they are safe to be used. So make sure when you're purchasing the stuff to make sure that this is mentioned, like these are safe to skin. So this is here we have here we have the wound with the skin opening, and here we have a first degree burn with blister, intact blister, and we have bleeding around the wound. Is there any other question, Mrs. Ala? And this type of sponge, we use it if we want to make different types of patches or discoloration. Of course, we have other materials that I didn't mention, like this, the liquid latex. It helps for if you want to apply something and you want it to stick, you can use this. We have also some of the package, it will have even the makeup removal with it. We have artificial tears that we can use. We have colors for the hair that it gives the white color to the hair, but these are different type of liquid wax. There are a specific type of wax just special for the bone because we can make like a broken bone also. Okay, this is, as I said, also a different type of blood. And it says each one of them, it will say is like, is this like a clotted blood or fresh blood? And as I mentioned, there are too many different brands that produce these type of products. So this is like blood gel, the one that I use. I think this is most of it. I don't know if there is any question. Mrs. Ala?
Yes. Is there any questions from participants? You are encouraging to open your mic if you want and to ask Dr. Omaimah.
Yes, if there is any question.
Yes.
تعبت صح؟ هذا متعب. معلش.
Thank you for your volunteering, dear.
أيوة, thank you. She's saying thank you for volunteering. Yes, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's
We have
tiring
a
to keep your hand
question.
that way.
Yes,
Yes,
we have a question, doctor. Can we
yes.
see how to do bruises?
Bruises, yes, absolutely. عادي نسوي لك bruising ولا نختار أحد تاني؟ Are you okay? Okay. بس نحتاج يمكن I'm gonna do it here. طيب. Bruising. First of all, the color of the bruising is more like blue, right? So we're gonna use this color and the purple. Sometimes maybe even the green. We put them together and we mix. Okay. And we can use the sponge. Of course, there are too many different types of sponge that you can even find them in the same packages. Okay. Right. And here is the bruising. So you use different colors, green, purple, because of the discoloration with associated with the bruising, solid bruising. Mostly the purple and the red, or the dark red, to be more specific. Purple and dark red, it gives you, they are the main colors that you will be used when demonstrating bruising. Okay, is it clear? Can you see it?
Yes, very nice.
Thank you. Is any other question? We can make it even more fancy. Mix
There
with the
is a
skin color.
question from Sumaya.
Yes.
She said, thank you. And how could we know if she's doing correct type of wound?
If you know what wound is what wound you want to demonstrate, then you know the characteristic of that wound. If you're talking about complicated healing wound, then you know that the bed of the wound will not be red. It will not be fresh red. It will be more like dark red. It will be sometimes even black, as we know if it's necrotic. So depending if you're understanding about the different types of wound, then you're going to be able to use your materials to demonstrate different types of wounds. I hope I answered her question.
Great. So doctor, how about the fractures? Do you have any specific materials or tools that you're using?
Yes, as I mentioned, we have some type of wax. I think it's I think I have one, but it's more harder than this one. Okay, and the color is white. The color is white, and the wax itself, it's harder than this. It's more like close to the yellow. And yes, we can make open fracture. Yes, I made before. I used one time, I used one of these sticks. I broke them. I broke one, and I demonstrated. I put, of course, the wax. Let me do something to show you. But it's not going to be perfect because I don't have the... but let me just show you. Okay, okay. I'm running out of places in her hand. طيب, okay, and let's say I have like this, and like this. Of course, make sure it is not sharp, or it will not hurt. This is just like to demonstrate. It's not the this is not like the type of bone you will find in this area, but just to demonstrate. And then you make an opening under the bone, okay, to make it look like it is an opening, and this bone coming out from this part, and you color that part, okay, to make it look like it is real and coming. This is just like a simple demonstration. Of course, you can put some okay. How about that? How about that?
Yes, very nice. I
Thank
like
you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
May Allah forbid, and we have the volunteer has many kind of wounds.
Yes, yes, exactly. Exactly, yes. And of course, you can just make some, you know, if you have the sense of art, then you have the opportunity to play around with the stuff and to make it even more real. Is there any other questions or any comments?
Amina, Imam, thank you so much, Dr. Omaimah, and many thanks
Okay.
for the volunteer.
Yes يشكروكي ترى يشكروكي بس أنا حاطة السماعة عشان الصوت ضعيف فمضطرة.
Yes.
She is happy with the wounds. I'm sure she sent it to all her friends. You are happy with the wounds, huh? You sent it to
She will
all
stay
your
with
friends
these
and your mom.
ones for the whole day, maybe.
I
Yeah, we
always
need a photo, maybe closer from your
إن شاء
side.
الله
Yes.
إن شاء الله.
Yes. And we can share it
Sorry.
later with the participants.
Yes, sure, absolutely. I have more even more pictures. I have even more pictures with more different conditions. Yes, are we done or?
So far, we have another 30 minutes. So if there is any question from participants, Dr. Omaimah with us, she's really appreciated your attendance today, and she's with
Yes,
us.
I do really appreciate it.
Yes, so feel free to ask whatever you want. So, Dr. Omaimah, how long
Yes.
have you been learning this technique?
To be honest, it didn't take me that long because I usually draw and I have the talent of drawing and painting. So it wasn't really, it didn't need that much time to learn it. I don't think it needs that time, you know, as long as I said, you know about what you are trying to demonstrate, then you know the characteristic of that, and you can just do it easily with all these tools. It helps, like, you know, creativity. Even there is an opportunity for being creative when you're making your the conditions or the rooms that you want to make.
Yeah, so great. And Miss Rawan, she's asking, I think the same questions, but we can repeat it. How did you learn, doctor? Is there any specific course?
أكثر من صورة. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
is there any specific courses or
Yes,
yeah?
I'm planning, inshallah. I'm planning, inshallah, to provide a course, inshallah, in the coming days, inshallah. And it's going to be, inshallah, through the Saudi Society, inshallah, the health simulation, inshallah.
Yes, great.
When I prepare for that, inshallah, we will announce it, inshallah.
We have another questions. Are there material used in the volunteer? Is there any specific hypoallergenic materials for, yes, for the
Yes, this is what
hypoallergic, yes, scans?
For me, my advice is you have to make sure you have to ask the person that you are using the materials on. If they have any allergic, then just be cautious and just don't use it with somebody who has hypersensitive skin. But for the materials, they are safe to be used in general. They are safe to be used and they are not hyper allergenic or anything. They don't cause any kind of allergy. They are safe. And as I said, you can even use your regular makeup uh, as part of the materials that you use. So they should be safe. But if somebody that is having
Sensitive
hypersensitivity or
or, yes.
hypersensitive skin, just be cautious and not use it on them, just to be more cautious.
And as you mentioned, we have to ensure all the materials that we are producing is safe for skin.
Yes,
Yes. So
yes, yes,
the quality of the material and the tools is supposed to be used for only humans, not on.
exactly.
Yes. So I think this is the most important thing.
These regular tapes and put the wax on top of them. If somebody don't want to apply it directly on their skin, you can use this tapes, just regular band-aid with different sizes, depending on what you are planning to demonstrate.
Miss Rania, she's asking again the questions from where we can get the material with good price, and it's not
Amazon.
expensive. Yes.
Amazon. For me, I use Amazon. Just go under the category of Halloween products, and you will find there a lot of products there for Moulage. And actually, you can even write Moulage kit or wound kit. You will find also kits specific for that. For the background that you are hearing, we have students in the labs because we have an open day for them today for demonstration, sorry, for simulation. So this is the noise that you're hearing now while I'm talking.
Okay, very nice. Doctor, do we have, is there any challenges while you are doing the moulage?
Of course, some of the challenges sometimes because of the materials, they are very sensitive, so they get dry very easily. So make sure not to leave it very long without using it because it will dry out. And they are expensive. They are not cheap, to be honest. They are expensive. So you have to take care of the materials. This is number one. Number two, sometimes it's a challenge if you are doing it on somebody who is not aware about what you are doing. Sometimes you might get some kind of drama from some of the people. Another challenge, if you are doing it in the public, you will find a lot of people that they are coming and asking you to make some wounds for them. For me, I always refuse to do that, just for safety reason. So only use it or only do it on the volunteers that they are already arranged that with you. So don't take any random people and just do the wounds for them because you never know how they might use it.
Very nice. Thank you, doctor. So do we have any other questions? Do you have any special courses in your university that you give like these kinds of lectures for your students?
Actually, up till now, no, but we used it in our OSCE last semester, and it was useful. We did the different types or different degrees of wound, sorry, burns. And it was helpful for the students during the OSCE to pick the right answer when they see it really and as real situation.
Okay, very nice. So while we are waiting for questions, I would like to take a moment to thank the volunteers that you are having in your session.
Yes, she is
And
all
yeah,
around,
they
taking
are
the
all
wounds and showing
around.
it to her.
I'm sure they are very excited to be with you today.
Yeah, she's showing the wound for everybody, taking pictures and
So we hope you find this session informative and engaging. If you have any further questions after this, please feel free to reach out. We can share later the slide of our other activities for this week. And you are encouraged to join us and to register for our membership. Wait for a moment. Where will you make announcement for your course, doctor?
uh, I don't know, but maybe most likely on my Twitter account. It's at Darkest Queen 73. If you don't mind to type it, because my hands now are, I can't touch my phone. You know my Twitter account. If you can,
okay, yes, I can
yes,
share
please.
it with them, no
Yes.
problem.
And also, inshallah, it will be inshallah announced maybe through the Saudi Society of Health Simulation or Simulation in Health.
Okay, I can share now the table of our other activities, if
Okay,
you don't mind.
sure,
Uh,
sure. Can I leave now, or I still have to?
okay, so if there is any other questions from participants. So this is our table for the activities. Today we have Dr. Omaimah. Tomorrow, inshallah, we have another 2 sessions with Dr. Adil and Dr. Yamama. On 19, we have another 2 sessions, and on 20, we have another 2 sessions. Our closing ceremony will be on September 24. You can use the link that I showed or I already shared it with you on the chat for registration. So feel free. You will receive the link later on. And we have a special offer for the national occasion, National Day. So we have 94 riyals. So you are welcome to join our membership. You can just scan the QR code on the slide. And if you have any questions, feel free to send any information or any questions, concerns, info@saudissh.org. So, or there is a WhatsApp number.
Thank you.
Okay, and how can I be a member of the Saudi Society? Yes, as I told you, this is the QR code. You can just scan it and you are welcome. There is 2 kinds of membership based on your qualifications and your CV.
Can I leave, Mrs. Ala? Sorry for this
yes,
part.
dear.
Thank
Yes,
you.
dear.
Thank you very much. Just because my battery is almost dead, that's why.
No
Thank
problem. You are welcome.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr. Omaimah, for your session today. It was
Thank
very
you.
interactive.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, bye.
Okay, so thank you everyone for this very informative session and for your attendance. As I mentioned, you can just scan the QR code and you are welcome to join us for attending other activities. This is the QR code also to join other activities. You are welcome to join and be in our society. Thank you once again for your participation and have a great day. Thank you.